My name is Hala Tamer Noor, and my research is about cytoplasmic inheritance. First of all, let's discuss the structure of the egg cell, which is the type of cells that an organism uses for reproduction. The first structure present in the egg cell is the cell membrane, which protects the cell from any external stimulus. It also controls the passage of nutrients, minerals, and particles to and from the cell. The second structure inside the egg cell is the cytoplasm, which is a transparent jelly-like material, and it contains the cell sap. The third structure is the nucleus, which controls all the vital activities of the cell. It also contains the main genetic DNA, which is also called the nuclear DNA. Another structure that is present inside the egg cell is the mitochondria, which is also known as the power factory of the cell, because its main function is to supply the cell with the energy it needs for reproduction and growth through the process of cellular respiration. The mitochondria also contains a special type of DNA. It is circular and it's very similar to the bacterial DNA or the plasmid. The mitochondrial DNA present in humans and animals is very similar to the chloroplast DNA present in the plant cell, as both of them are located outside the nucleus. So they are called extranuclear DNA, cytoplasmic DNA, plasmagenes, and cytogenes. All types of extranuclear DNAs, as mitochondrial DNA and chloroplast DNA, and other extranuclear DNAs are categorized by its ability to divide independently, away from the normal nuclear DNA. Those types of DNA are replicated in response to the increase in size and energy inside the cell. Moving on to the definition of cytoplasmic inheritance, which is the transmission of extranuclear DNAs present in certain organelles in the cytoplasm into the daughter cells. Most of them are present in organelles as mitochondria and chloroplast. The main difference between the extranuclear DNA and the nuclear DNA is that the extranuclear DNA has a random separation among the daughter cells. Now moving on to the chloroplast inheritance. After the Mendeleism laws have been accepted widely, a widely known botanist, after examining the 4 o'clock plant, noticed strange patterns on the stem and leaves of the plant. Instead of being green, the stem and leaves sometimes showed patches of white and green in a swirl-like pattern. This strange phenotype appearing on the stem and leaves showed that the genome responsible for synthesis of chloroplast came from an extranuclear genome. To be more specific, from chloroplast DNA. The white patches are caused by a defective gene present in the chloroplast DNA. At the late stages of development, plants make germ cell into female reproductive systems. The color of the gamete depends on the color of the chloroplast inside the cell of the branch. If the branch is green, the gamete will produce green offspring. But if the branch is white, the gamete will produce a white offspring. But in case the branch is a mixture between green and white, it will produce green offspring, white offspring, and the swirl-like pattern between green and white offspring.